Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick video here just to show you how to make chorizo. It's the way I do it. I don't really have any kind of measurements that I do. I just kind of do it um, by feel, touch, taste, by sight. So I'm just gonna get started. The ingredients that I'm using here, you'll see I've got some smoked salt. I've got some chili powder, and I've got some granulated garlic powder. I've also got some chopped onions, and I've got some natural vinegar right here. And I'm starting out with 2 pounds of ground beef. And what I'm doing with the 2 pounds of ground beef is just putting it into a good sized bowl here. You'll want to put it in the bowl so that you can, mix it real good. Preferably something that has a lid so that you can close it and let it set overnight, because you're going to want it to set overnight once we add all the ingredients, just to kind of get everything absorbed and melted into the meat there. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first thing that I normally do here is grab the garlic powder, so I can see exactly how much I'm just putting on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint that down really good all over the meat there, and just get a lot of garlic in there. Okay, and then I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to take my salt next, because I can see how much salt that I'm adding, and I'm just going to shake some in here. This is just regular hickory smoked salt. Sure wish I had some maple smoked salt. That would be really, really good to have. So I'm going to add the minced or the chopped onions now, and I'm just going to shake some in. Again, this you can do to taste. It doesn't really have to have a lot. I put some for texture, and the flavor really comes alive too. So it's good to have there. The next thing I'm going to be doing is the chili powder. And the chili powder, man, we're going to take a lot of chili powder. So I'm going to pull this little shaker lid off of here, and you're going to see we're going to just get down to business here with this chili powder. This is where you're going to get the actual color of your chorizo right here. Now, if you want the smoky flavor, you can add some paprika. A lot of people add paprika to theirs. Again, I don't add paprika. Just sometimes I do. If I have it, I'll use it. If not, I'm not going to make a special trip out. I don't cook with a whole lot of paprika. I'm actually not going to pour the vinegar just yet. I'm going to mix this up, and I normally do it with my left hand so I can get back into the spices. Right now I've got people here helping me. A lot of times I don't have any help, so I got to keep that hand clean so I can grab spices as I need it. So I'm just going to knead this in and make sure that I get it mixed throughout the meat really, really good. And I'm just going to keep turning it and mashing it. And just get it kneaded over and squeeze it. Get it really mixed in good. See, I got some there on the bottom. I'm just gonna keep mixing it in. Get that chili powder all sunk in there real good. Now, I can see the texture, and I know right off the bat I'm gonna want a few more onions in that. So I'll shake some more onions on the top now. And there I go. And then I'm going to paint it with some more chili powder. Again, you see me dumping quite a bit of chili powder in there. This is really good stuff. Okay. There's no such thing as too much chili powder. Some people would disagree with me on that, but
That's probably about a quarter cup.
I love it.
Like this.
You know, I don't really know how much. Again, this is all done by sight. We could probably
was when you started to now.
measure it off sometime. We'll do that in another video, but I just want to get this all sunk in. We got some people coming over in the morning, and they love breakfast tacos, and we're going to do some chorizo. It's kind of expected when you come over to the Hamiltons that you're going to have breakfast tacos in the morning, so it's good stuff. Anybody that knows us, knows we really like our breakfast tacos. Okay, so you see it's starting to get really dark now. That's that chili powder getting all mixed in, and we just need some more on this side. And as I pull it apart, pull the meat apart, you can see how it's really getting mixed into the meat there good now. And what I'm going to do is take a little bit more chili powder, and this time I'm going to go over it like so. And I'm not going to sprinkle as much as I did those first two times. I'm just going to squeeze all this really good. You can do a lot of different things with this. If you like to spice it up a little bit before, you know, the taco, like have the meat itself spicy, you can add some jalapenos. You can add some dried pepper to it, red peppers. There's just so much you can do with it. We like our salsa, kind of traditional Southwest. Tex-Mex style, we'll put our sauces on the tacos themselves, so we don't mix any heat in the meat itself. Okay, so as that's sitting there just like that, I'm going to this time sprinkle a little more garlic and just get that in. This is really granulated here. It's almost powder. I like it to be more of a texture. That is powder. And I grabbed the wrong one. I'm supposed to be using the granulated garlic. It's a whole lot better. Will you hand me the granulated garlic, please? It does make a difference. It does. You can't ever have too much garlic either.
It says garlic powder also.
It says garlic powder?
Yep.
Well, then I just made a mistake. I'm not looking close enough and in a hurry at the store. So, all right, well, we'll go with that right now. We'll be fine with that. So now I've got a real nice dark red, almost brown color going on here with our chili powder. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some of this vinegar on the top of it, okay? So pour some on. And again, I'm not going to get too much, but I don't know, that might be about a half a cup or so. And I'm just going to let that set on top. Kind of mash my meat down a little bit because I want that to kind of set in. And as that soaks into the meat tonight while it's in the refrigerator, this will get all the spices mixed through the meat, everything, all the flavor. This you see this the clear liquid on the sides here, it'll turn dark red by morning. Now that'll be soaked up and at the bottom of the bowl by tomorrow morning. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and knead it some more in the morning. And once it's had time to sit there and kind of saute in this vinegar, and once I get it all together and squeezed, nice and firm and all, no juice outside, and leave it there in the bowl. I'll pull from that bowl for my breakfast and mix it in. So that, again, that's how I do the chorizo. There's some other, exotic ways you can do it. There's some things that you can do as far as adding the spices and things. If you like some other spices, you can certainly add those in. I know there's a lot of other things people add in on some of the other videos that are out there, but this is how the Hamiltons do theirs. So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
On the chili, by what it looks like from what you used, maybe a half a cup to, I don't know, a quarter cup to half a cup. For the vinegar, I'd say same thing, quarter cup to half a cup.
Yeah, I don't think we use that much vinegar, probably half a cup. Anyway,